Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
foreign
delving into other
occupation,
music for
forces
for
leaving
this.
the province. It's up to guerrilla armed forces to slug it out and gain control of the capital, Roche. There are 3 objectives. One, Alpha is all command post of the occupation forces. Bravo is the center of the town, and Charlie is the checkpoint at the bridge.
Pro Labs, thanks for gifting out 5 gift subs before you left, my man. If you got a sub from Pro, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoing the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Gefsy, yes.
All right, questions from
I'll see if I can
leaders.
try to get some advertisement out
Is
for
this
FNF.
a question from
But I have to get approval for that.
Neutral objective scenario.
And Dead Wingman giving
is there
out
defenders
20
near
subs
these
since he just got a sub from Pro Labs.
Neutral.
Noise, if you got a sub from Dead Wingman, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, Dead Wingman, you've been hella supportive tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this. And all of you, please stay safe from COVID.
Right now.
Team 6 now.
All right, trying to jump up to the casting
Oh,
couch.
lucky
There we
son
go.
of a gun.
Send and go
Who you are?
Team 6
What?
now.
I said, aren't you a lucky son of a gun?
Yeah, I'm trying to get Malin in for the checkpoint RP thing.
Oh, nice.
Send and go
So,
Team 6 now.
Oh, I thought something crashed for a second. No, we are all good. So yeah, a bit of an interesting twist on a neutral sector attack here. We have, quote, slow transport for both sides, but they are both well outside of the area, but almost kind of on the same side. They should, by my
Urals.
napkin math, they should both reach the city of Roche, whatever.
Actually, no, it's the
same time.
what model is these? The Volgas, I think.
Where they decide to go, etc. Pretty
They're
small.
the
AO.
Vietnam
It's
War
just
era
this one
trucks.
City. AO's about 2.5.
It's either
clicks
Praga or
so
Volga.
wide.
Team 6
Um,
now.
But yeah, should be some nice urban fighting that's just purely infantry.
Send and go Team 6 now.
I've got nothing really to add here. I mean, OPFOR, we're having M21s, and I'm also seeing some 7.62 rifles. The M, it's the Czechoslovakian copy of the AK. I forget the exact designation of it, though.
The VZ-58.
Send and
That's
go
it, and I'm seeing some GP25s, but with AK-74s instead. All for OPFOR, and PKMs, PKPs. Some RPGs in play at the squad level. And then I'm looking for Charlie 2 here, which I actually don't see a Charlie 2 for GREENFOR. And I'm also seeing Mad Smurf, part of Charlie 1. He has a M14, but with no
Send and go
scope.
Team 6.
Daniel from Red 4 also has a FAL.
Yeah, and then Jess has another Scar with a DMS on it as the marksman rifle.
Yeah, that's the marksman for
This
sure.
is a big mix of kits though, because I also see the RPG guys. They have M16s. Actually, no, it's an M4. My apologies. But with his RPG and the FAL's right next to him, and then the GP25 guys also have Scorpions as their secondaries. So that's a really
Yeah, I love
this is an
that.
interesting mix of guns for OPFOR here in the truck. Is this the Praga or the Volga truck?
Send and go.
These
I
are,
forget.
I think the Praga.
Yeah,
I
because it's not the Urals. It's the
These
it's
aren't
that-
Urals.
Yeah, no, Urals are completely different. It's just that color scheme you see in Unsun, and then RHS OPFOR has these models that were
Actually,
recently
don't
added as well.
recognize This model
it's-
is completely new to
Send
me.
and go Team
It's
6
buried away in RHS, and I think 3CB Factions also has it, but you rarely see it. Chat's telling me it's the Kraz 225. I honestly don't remember. Again, it's one of those really
Yeah, it
rare
says-
models
it
you
says
seldom
Kraz
see.
on the front of it. So yeah, this is.
Does
the
it?
Kraz.
Yeah, okay, that's the Kraz.
Yeah,
Nice.
the little front badge is Kraz and.
Yeah. Alright, my bad then. I thought it was something else, but suffice to say, it's
Fucking-
rare to see stuff like
It
that.
is minutia, yeah. I've never seen
Alright.
it before in like 2 years of playing.
Yeah, so
yeah,
GREENFOR,
Mhm.
I am seeing a mix of M16, A3s, PKMs, M21s, GP25s on AK-74Us, the frickin' Saiga 58s, no, SA-58, which is the, another AK copy from a different country. Honestly, these seem to be pretty mixed here. Except for AT, we have 5.45 rifles instead of M16s. So it's just
the mission maker said
weird insurgent versus weird insurgent.
Guerrilla style kits or guerrilla forces.
Yeah.
But the mission auditor tweaked it because if both sides were in like guerrilla fatigues, it'd be impossible to PID. So I think they made an executive decision to give them uniforms and kind of standardize their look a little bit, but still keep their kit non-standardized. Well, yeah, everyone's loading up.
It's a near mirror match. Both sides have 4 trucks to get into the AO. What I like about this, though, is both sides are tied to an SSR to get directly into the AO itself as well. Green 4 has some slight bends, and then Red 4 has about a 45-degree turn, which they won't lose too much momentum on, and they will both end up in the same AO. Op 4 has
at the same kind of side street, yeah.
Yeah, Green 4 has a little bit more of a straight shot to do, but Op 4 seems to be a touch closer to compensate for it. So this one I actually really like in terms of the even balance. What I'll be curious to see, though, is where both sides put their forces, how much they dedicate to each AO, because I really think the major fight's going to be for who controls Charlie. But let's go ahead and look at these AOs and start with Alpha, going down the phonetic alphabet. So, Barb, what do you think about Alpha?
Well, Alpha, I believe, was said to be the like a headquarters or something, and that kind of is reflected. We got a 2-story house, a little guard shack out front, some tents and stuff along the side, but wow, I have not seen these used ever. Look at the backyard of Alpha on the eastern side. Tell me, when was the last time you saw these photos?
The intro roll from Cold War.
No, it
is Flashpoint. You're right.
Yeah, these are this is OG armor. Look at these fucking N64 looking models. God,
oh my god,
that's beautiful. I haven't seen these. I've seen the asset, or whatever you want to call it, but I've never seen it actually used, especially in a way like this. That is amazing.
What a fucking Chad! I love it.
Yeah. But yeah,
nostalgia lane right there.
I want to say actually from. Is this from GM or is this a Roche original?
This is Roche assets themselves. I forget what mod they pull these buildings from, but it's that mod that adds them in. Really nice building models.
But yeah, it's nice little 2-story building, lots of windows, lots of doors, and it's gonna be an extension of this urban combat.
Yeah, definitely.
City-based fighting, but it could be interesting, especially with that little concrete guard shack and everything. It could make some nice little fighting positions.
It's a good perimeter, and then you have the 2-story to help things out. The closest building that has 2-story access, you got one directly to the south, one to the northeast, and then some Altis buildings, along with these 2 stories from Cup. From Arma 2, Chernar. Actually, no, that is also a Cold War Soldier Flashpoint building that you would see in the older ops themselves. And then you got the mansion-esque building, the villa, whatever you want to call that, directly to the east as well. So really great way to get a squad or 2 in there and fortify it. But otherwise, let's look at Bravo. Bravo is literally the center of Roche, and it encompasses 2 buildings.
This little kind of triangular area. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but yes, these.
It's a bar.
2. Well, yes, but I'm talking about the area in itself is like triangular shaped property. I don't know what you would call it if it has a name, but yeah, I digress. Bar, a shed, which I think is from Tanoa. And
that shed is definitely from Tanoa.
Yeah, and then this larger
map asset too,
which actually is the enterable version. Only the first floor though, but that still would leave some decent fighting positions, peeking out the windows and such. Some barricades out front, some just random cover, kind of pre-set up, but it should still be a good fight. Large open windows in this bar. so that would make for some mean fighting from the outside.
We also have some roadside barricades on the MSR, but not the SSR leading in from the north, so OPFOR has a little bit of an advantage there to get in, but at the same time, GREENFOR can easily just deploy on the southern side and be right on top of the position itself, so there's room for both groups to get their trucks in immediately on the get-go, so that should be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, and with that shed being on the southwestern side, there's actually a window out of the attic of the bar that someone could pop that window, hop out, and hop on the roof to.
Yeah.
Potentially even hop over to the roof of the other.
I wouldn't be on the roof, though. That's a massive kill zone, and there's way too many angles to get shot at.
I'm worried about content.
Shut up. Don't be a content whore. Just let it happen.
I can't make anything happen. I'm sitting here casting. I'm just saying what I want to see. That's all.
But we just saw. Never mind. All right, let's look over at Charlie. We got a barricade on the road here, and there's some signs. For example, there's an Altus sign with spray paint over it. That's really funny. A little out of place, but I also get it. It's similar to the thing we have in the other AO. Just little Easter eggs, which I can appreciate. But the bridge, you can actually no, there's fences in the way, so you can't swim under. That'd be cheeky if you just had two people swim under and just go for oxygen under there. I don't know if those fences are part of the map or just added there to make sure people don't camp. I don't remember, in all honesty.
Some Z-buffer fighting between the fence models, so I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, this is a nice little...
both sides are Guerrilla.
And the blue
with
garage will be more of the
military
area, but they
uniforms.
won't be inside the zone itself. So this is a very, very exposed position to try and hold. Best bet would be trying to dip down and hide behind the staircase leading into the river. Use those as a bit of kind of a peekaboo cover. But even then, that's not much.
I don't have any predictions to make for this one. It is a sector control, so new rules for sector control in FNF is once the first sector is taken, no points will be assigned to anyone that controls sectors for 5 minutes to encourage players to not rush them. So it doesn't reward rushing anymore, which usually 2-to-1 ratio-wise, the rushers would win. For every 3 matches, they'd win 2 and lose 1, so... That's a generous ratio, too. Usually the rushers would almost always win. But...
Russia strong.
Keck. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, both sides are ready. Both sides are already mounted in the VIX. Literally all of them.
To go.
Though it is interesting, we do see Sideways is Vic for GREENFOR potentially going to re-angle. Or it's just going to the back row. Yeah, no, it's just going to the back. But, again, I think who is, based off of these AOs, it's whoever controls Charlie is probably going to win, because Charlie's really out of the way. I think both section commanders are going to focus too much on Alpha and Bravo, and it's just whoever can win that Charlie skirmish can keep that going, because if either side overextends on the amount of infantry they send to Charlie, that's going to give the other side an advantage to potentially sweep Alpha and Bravo. But this is one of those things where everything's equidistant. There's no safe sectors either, and when I say that, it would mean, let's say, Alpha would be on the southern side, Charlie would be on the northern side, and then Bravo would be that central sector they can fight for. Everything's up for grabs here. And both of these SSRs that the factions are going to take are going to lead them right to Bravo. So, really, I don't see it. I could see OPFOR getting a slight advantage, though, to Alpha, where they don't go off-road and they use the vehicle momentum to continue going south to get right into Alpha itself. But, again, I mean,
I can see that.
GREENFOR, with these slight turns, can immediately get right on top of Bravo with no difficulty compared to the one turn they'll have to take, Red 4 will have to take to get to Bravo. So I see a little bit of safety there. It's going to be up to the commanders of both sides to understand that that is there and utilize it to their advantage. But again, Charlie out of the way, I would say OPFOR has an advantage to get to Charlie because they can just drive up the open area to get immediately on top of it, whereas GREENFOR, they're going to have to slow down to get to it.
They can still go east from that first SSR. They can cut across.
Yeah,
the
but
field, so
it's
they
not
can
a straight
east.
shot. Meanwhile, Red 4 can just take, but I don't see any Red 4 vehicles lined up. We might see one of them, when they get closer, divert over there. But I would say Green 4 is probably going to focus on Alpha and Bravo. Op 4 would be a fool not to capitalize on that easy route to Charlie, and that easy slingshot to Alpha.
The thing
So
with Charlie is that with this river, it's too deep for any of
they
the
can drive through walls, but they'll
infantry
get
to
hurt when they
swim
do that.
across it, but that leaves them, without any kind of quick mobility.
Yeah.
So I could very easily see a close by infantry push going across. We do have a bit of a bridge actually on the south side of Charlie that would be in Green 4's favor, kind of a dam going across the river. But
Yeah.
with this, it is going to be who comes across from the north or from the south quicker.
I could see Op 4 driving a car up, dismounting, and utilizing the northern side of the bridge as cover to hold the bridge itself, because the bridge itself is a death trap. I'm going to be honest, an easily flankable death trap to be on this bridge specifically. But the sector still covers the northern and southern sides of the bridge, and that can give you a little bit of good cover to hold the basically not get flanked, especially with these high concrete walls to the west. But I could also see them moving units into this apartment building over here and into the yellow building right here as well.
Yeah, that I could definitely see be working in Green 4's favor.
Oh,
Mission
wait.
started, and so let's see how fast these things go.
I just realized this is the AO where I might have played... No, this was where I played my first FK op, where they lost track of a JDAM. Gosh, that's been forever. Sorry.
Oh, I remember that. No, that was one of the first videos on the shenanigans.
Yeah. Gosh, that was a year ago. Hot damn. Anyway, Op 4...
a year? That was like
Over a
a year and
year.
a half, 2 years at least.
Long time ago. Gosh, who knows? But anyway, Op 4 about to make the wide turn. We'll see where they divert forces. Green 4, 2 trucks ahead, 2 trucks a little behind.
So we have Red 4, following the
They're all
SSR.
gonna
Green 4
fucking
still
do it,
following
aren't
the
they?
SSR. No one's broken off on the line yet.
Everyone's staying on the goddamn SSR. Of course they are.
Yeah, keep it simple. I think Red 4 is going to get to Bravo a bit quicker.
Yep.
It's going to be close. And yeah, they do cut off road. T5 Bay crashing over fences. And should be dismounting. Patriots there as well. Patriot ran right up to the doorstop. And G-Lex is opening up on Vagrant's truck. -1.
Whoa, they just lost a lot of dudes!
God, yeah.
Really bad spot to dismount.
Oh, that's bad. All those people.
I don't know why they went down the MSR. They had a much... Oh, god fucking damn it.
They're all fucked.
They could have literally just diverted off the SSR and driven through a cornfield and been fine. That was dumb. Green 4 getting an obvious advantage here. Green 4 taking Bravo. 5-minute timer started. That early numbers advantage that Green 4 now has, it's going to be really hard for Op 4 to wrestle control back now. That was dumb. Op 4 had a better way to do that too.
I gotta see.
T5 Bay breaching in though. Holy crap.
Yeah, G-Lex got 2. And yeah, T5 Bay quick on the reaction with that PKM. Gets Patriot as well. Needs to go for the double tap though. T5 Bay locks themselves in the closet.
Yeah, I might need to bandage a little bit.
Yep, and you were absolutely correct on that. Rhino now investigating. Getting shot at. Opens the door and... Yeah, T5 Bay says hello. Oh, God.
Carpenter desyncing in the open. He's just going to be a Scarecrow, which is an unfortunate desync issue. But Op 4 trying to commit some forces to Alpha. Green 4 doesn't have enough there. And no one's going for Charlie right now. Op 4 hasn't realized they need to go over and continue to take it. And Green 4 is being very defensive with its Bravo force, trying to see if Op 4 will go for it first.
Mm-hmm. Green 4 should be getting Alpha soon if they stay in the point, but they're actually pushing past to try and almost act as a buffer. Right?
Proactively defend it.
But they're actually on the other side of the street, so that's going to be completely circumnavigated. Cole gets in, but he needs a second in here to cap it.
Yep. GREENFOR Bravo is now pushing along. They're going to get on the southern side of Charlie and probably try to follow the river. And not the best idea, but they've noticed that it hasn't been taken yet. So I think they're using that to their advantage.
Ooh, Hassinger opens up on Martin, but Martin's able to collapse out of the way.
T5 bait double tapped and eliminated by Cassie.
Ooh, Wells gets a great kill on Hassinger as his legs turn into Beyblades for a second.
Montgomery trying to flank around, engages a dead body instead of looking inside, and Cassie also wipes Montgomery. That's Cassie on 3 kills, I believe.
No one's gone for Charlie really yet.
Good job.
GREENFOR group going for it, led by Mito, Severe, etc. They're a ways away still. Over at Alpha, we have Ryan and Cole holding the fort on their own as Thorn tries to come in the back door. Ryan says no thank you.
But Thorn puts on his lag switch and unfortunately gets caught out of position as a firefighter dunks him.
And he is, yeah, he's...
Fucking Thorn, man. I saw that.
Oh, Chucky! Chucky stole that kill from Firefighter. God bless. That was a snipe. That was a fucking robbery. So now it's just Cole here in the Alpha house.
OPFOR is going to wrestle out Alpha from GREENFOR there. GREENFOR does have a squad as a buffer between Bravo and Alpha. They can send them in, and it is Scandi Recon and some other veterans such as Vonk and Sideways. But I think Bravo Independent's going to be able to take that dam, and I think that's going to be even at that point.
Martin's clearing the building. He's going to come into the closet. Right where...
Did Martin just die? I am assuming Martin just died. Anyway, even though Red 4 got spanked in the beginning, there's a lot of skulls on Green 4, and we might be back to an even match here. Points are going to start being scored in about a minute, but Green 4 taking Charlie is going to probably... I don't want to officially call it, but it's going to definitely put Green 4 at an advantage here. I could see OPFOR retaking Bravo here because they have a numbers advantage. And if Scandi Recon were to pull back and reinforce Bravo and they were to just hold those 2 sectors, they would be fine. Ouch. So Bravo for Green 4 is starting to set up in Charlie. They're going to take that position any moment now. OPFOR has taken Alpha. And points are going to start up any second now. Probably actually another 45 seconds considering the transit time it took. So this gives Bravo more time to actually take Charlie. That way Green 4 will start getting points at a 2-to-1 ratio of OPFOR, and OPFOR is going to be forced to try to make a maneuver on Bravo here, but they have the manpower to do it. It's just, will Green 4 pull units back and try to encircle this position? Points have started counting down. Charlie's still not capped yet. They got to get more people in that sector fully so they can capture it. So, a little bit of wasted time here for Green 4, but it is entirely... They should capture it any second now. I don't know where Barb is. I think he died, but rest in peace, his soul. I'll need to find a new editor to replace him.
Sorry, I saw a man page through a door and my world was turned upside down.
Of course it was.
Command.
Yeah, whatever. The map is Roche. I'm sorry that it's wrong.
All good.
I'm not going to risk a tab out black screen because I've already gotten 2 tonight, and I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure, Mike.
All right, Charlie is now in Green 4 control. You got Eagle pushing up. There's still a few Green 4 guys, OPFOR guys here, but Green 4 is completely leaving that zone to close the gap. I could see merit in that strategy, but...
Eagle is peeking around the corner with his RPG-7, trying to blow away the first person he sees by the school building. I've heard of getting blown behind the school, but this is ridiculous.
Wow, a grenade shrapnel piece just somehow went through one building and knocked out Liam. I think he had to have gone down for a different reason, but I don't see what it was. Maybe drug-related with morphine, who knows?
Are you just going to assume that this man who collapsed in the back steps of a bar was a drug addict? God, that's so prejudiced of you.
Shut up, Barb. Anyway, we've got Falcon breaching around. He is below Anderson and Firefighter here. That's an open spot, but I could see Oh, they got Falcon climbing up. They heard that. Firefighter definitely heard those that ladder, but he doesn't go over to check it. Falcon is gonna potentially come around here. He's trying to keyhole this spot.
Eagle's trying to go for the bridge. He might, if he's able to sneak behind them. Oh, he does.
He's not going to be able to take it as one dude, though.
He'll be able to neutralize it, though, which is in itself a victory.
Puts some shots on Nuclear Moose and knocks him out. And Falcon is going around this position trying to find Firefighter. He might not be able to jump out, though. Oh, he sees Firefighter and knocks him out as he goes down. Anderson's going to hear those shots, though. He's now by the ladder, waiting it out. But good call by Falcon there. But if he goes down...
Like the top of the roof for you as well?
Yeah, because Firefighter climbed up there and died when his animation finished. So Anderson's just going to camp the base of the ladder. That's cheeky.
Yep. Falcon could just drop down. He doesn't have to take the ladder per se.
Oh, but he's dead. But I think he hears Anderson's footsteps as Anderson goes downstairs.
Downstairs, yeah.
Eagle taking fire from Severe and gets knocked out.
So that's his plan out of options there.
Looking at the map here, GREENFOR definitely has the numbers advantage at this point. It is very unfortunate that truck decided to try to cut through the intersection and drive up to the bridge. Again, they should have just gone off-road and they would have been unmolested, been able to deploy. OPFOR would have had the numbers advantage. They could have just fortified Alpha and Charlie, done minor skirmishes on Bravo, and just held and been fine. But because they played that two balls to the wall, it would have been tough.
That truck came down. I mean, your options are you can't go right because there's a roadblock. You can't go straight because there's the truck. So your only options are to go left, which makes sense. If he had gone into that parking area, he would have still gotten fucked, possibly even more so. I think it was just very unfortunate, and I don't think that was so much that the driver could have done in that scenario.
Well, but again, don't put yourself in that scenario in the first place. If they were going to dismount, they would have dismounted where the other trucks for OPFOR dismounted. So that means they were intentionally using the MSR to get to Charlie. Instead, what they should have done was where my camera is, where they make that sharp left turn, excuse me, that slight left turn. Sharp would be more acute instead of obtuse there. They should have just gone open road, using the momentum of the road, and they could have just gotten right up to the bridge, deployed, and then fortified where I talked about before the round began. And they would have been fine. So that was just a misplay on, I would assume, Ground's plan. We do... Ooh, look at this, though. Some members of OPFOR trying to sneak down the river to retake this position. It's members of X-Ray, but as I say that, X-Ray lead element right there was just taken out by Severe. Great shot with iron sights at that range. And we still have Bassbeard back here. I don't think it's gonna... I don't think it's going to hold. I mean, Nordy getting some kills as members of TF121 try to breach his building, but OPFOR needs to get some really high KDs in order to turn this around, but I don't see it happening. Anderson trying to put a rocket, actually I think just killed a guy with that RPG.
Yeah, there's a guy dead right next to Nordy.
Yep, on the second story. He actually got the kill with that RPG. That was great. Sideways now, poking his head out. Now he's trying to run away. And Falcon's still on top of that building, knowing he might be ladder camped.
Kilbo breaching this building. Come across him.
Nordy knocks him out. But Nordy focused too much on that body in the battle, but he gets him. Yeah. As long as GREENFOR keeps trading 1-to-1, he'll be fine. Nielsen, though, just killed, I forget who was on the rooftop, but he also forced Llama to bail off of the roof and knock himself out. Now Bravo is unguarded, but Nielsen is only one man. He's not going to be able to take that sector, but I think he might be able to still knock it to neutral if he's the only one there. But Liam wakes up. That was an interesting play right there. Falcon disconnects. I don't know where he died.
And I guess he will never know.
I see his gun right here. I don't know where he was shot from, though. I guess he was shot from somewhere on the north.
Possibly.
GREENFOR still has a pretty tight numbers advantage here, but if OPFOR is cautious, they could still turn this around because it is CQC fighting. That is where we had an Adriano level incident. I could see it. I could definitely see it. OPFOR could get these 3 guys to come over to the bridge. However, this GREENFOR forces turn around and garrison the school building. You still have Bassbeard on site here. That's going to be really tough for OPFOR to do. Nielsen could still sneak around and get some more shots on GREENFOR on their southern flank and be fine. And OPFOR still has a garrison on Alpha, but at this point, that garrison needs to leave and start pushing pressure on Bravo, because otherwise GREENFOR is going to win in another 10 to 15 minutes, give or take.
Bassbeard is over here holding Charlie. I wouldn't say quite by his lonesome. He does have Bravo over here to assist him. I think Severe was able to call up and say, hey, there's guys approaching the river, so now he's holding out the point itself as Wuna, Wiki, and Jesse try and do something with this point, because, yeah, like you said, if GREENFOR can hold on to these 2 points, they are going to win sooner rather than later. As for Alpha, that's pretty handily under Red 4 control. I thought I saw a green marker.
Liam got knocked out again.
Dealt with that problem. Liam, I think
he got knocked off the building again. I don't know if he got taken out by Nielsen or jumped, but that's the second time he's done that. I'm gonna name him. What's the animal that like herds of them will run off of cliffs? Lemmings. Liam the Lemming. That's what I'm calling him.
Sure thing. That coffee's really hitting you, isn't it?
Shut up. Trying to have fun.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. But I don't think Liam is going to, I don't think he's going to wake up there, so I'm willing to bet he jumped off or ragdolled off while he was taking fire, because he saw it work the first time, so why wouldn't it work the second? But because of that original blood loss from falling off and getting those wounds, I don't think he's going to wake up that second time. Meanwhile, X-Ray still trying to push in. You got Wuna pushing up as the other 2 elements of X-Ray cover him. But Jesse is the one with the marksman rifle, so he does have an advantage here. Charlie getting knocked to neutral because Wuna's in there alone, meaning that Nielsen could knock Bravo to neutral as well. I think Liam still counts as a person, though.
Shouldn't if he's down, I don't think.
Well, otherwise it should be being knocked to neutral just as Wuna's knocking it to neutral, so...
You are right in that point. So maybe you are right, yeah. Nielsen, I think, might be looking around for Liam's body. Looks like that's what
he's looking for more people in that sector, though, because it's not being taken. But that is going to nullify GREENFOR's 2-to-1 advantage here. And if OPFOR gets a few more kills, they are abandoning Alpha and they're starting to push Bravo. So we could see a turnaround here. Jesse did get killed off. Nope, wait, he's still there. Never mind. Wiki pushed down. I didn't see his marker, though. So it's neck and neck. But let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for OPFOR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to GREENFOR. So no overwhelming advantage yet for numbers.
As far as organization, definitely in GREENFOR's favor, though. Red up on either side of this AO as Brennan
just knocked out Arma Jesus. Jesus is down. Nope. Arma Jesus is dead. Unfortunate. 10 to 14.
His arm behind his head. Oof.
So Nielsen's going to come out. He might find Liam's body. Nope. He decides not to go out there.
Yeah, Nielsen is... he's afraid to move from his position. He's just holding the doors because he wants to believe that someone alive...
That's really cheeky, Wuna, but I get it.
In GREENFOR's hands, but it's just Liam. Brian needs to get over to Nielsen along with the rest of his team.
Severe's trying to throw grenades over to provoke Wuna from getting off this position. Severe's going to climb over right into Wuna's crosshairs. Oh! Those bullet impacts were right behind Severe. That was a little interesting there. Severe could potentially drown now.
But yeah, Severe.
But Wuna's pulling out. We could see Charlie get this spot back as Severe wakes back up. And Fun Guy's trying to hit Wuna, but Wuna, just before he could climb the fence, gets knocked. GL round goes over, but GREENFOR might take Charlie back here. But
Severe is so lucky to be alive. Yeah, they should be able to take it back here with Severe and now Bassbeard in the circle. And the Bassbeard's skirting around it. You just get on it, but yeah, they should be able to take back Charlie.
OPFOR pulled back to hold
Red 4's hand, but
yeah, they were leaving that sector, but they backed off on it. That's not what they want to do right now. Meanwhile, Nielsen spots 4 GREENFOR guys and starts trying to open up on them. He's got to wait for Liam to bleed out, which is unfortunate unless he finds him and taps him. But otherwise, Nielsen, if Brennan gets in that sector, though, they'll be able to knock it to neutral, but not necessarily capture it. But they need to stop GREENFOR from scoring points.
Ever since that Ace update
There's Charlie.
ago, where they actually added animations to the unconscious bodies, like poses, it's been a lot harder to determine who's unconscious and who's dead, which is great. Because not everyone would like go down with their hands above their head like in a recovery position bullshit.
Yep. So, Brenham just got another kill off of a GREENFOR member. It is now 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 OPFOR fungi double tapping Wuna to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 GREENFOR. So if we see a few more positive KDs go on here, we could see OPFOR turn around, but I still see Eander and Nemesis on the field here. Sideways as well, Pierce, Stottenbay. I always used to call him Stalingrad, that's why I changed his name to Stottenberger so I could pronounce it. I would just mess with him in that regard. Sideways getting into this AO now. It's going to lower Nielsen's ability to try to take that sector. But OPFOR still has some heavy names in it too. Anderson, for example. Nielsen's been doing really well. And Brennan also doing really well. So Sideways breaching this building, closes the door. Not heard, but turns around the wrong possible time and catches Sideways off of position. But he is not double tapped. Nielsen needs to go back and double tap him, otherwise Sideways could wake back up, and there's the double tapping. Sideways is dead.
Oh god. Oh, his head. And Liam is still alive, so that means that point is still gonna be in Bravo. Who knew that someone would be worth more dead than alive?
Yeah. Hey Mars, how you doing?
Yeah, Brennan needs to move.
It's one
closer,
sideways.
move further away. I don't know if he's got a determination that Sandy is nearby or what, but Nielsen needs some kind of backup, and since they all have Blue Force Tracker, they should be able to recognize that he's the only one on there.
So meanwhile, Charlie, we got Wiki trying to do an elaborate flank. Not a bad call there, as Jesse is still taking sporadic fire. It's not accurate, though, but he's trying to maneuver around. He has his handgun out, and no magazine. No, actually, it's covered by his backpack. He might be out of marksman ammo, though. Nielsen killing Stottenbay. How many kills is he on now? He's on 4 kills, and he is Platoon 1 HQ lead. By the way, GREENFOR Ground Command is dead, and Independent Ground Command is dead. So people are just acting on instinct at this point.
Ooh, Anderson might catch Scandy. Yep, he spots Nemesis. Misses the headshot, gets a good spray down, but that's not...
Manages to knock him out just as he gets inside, though. Good call there.
Save. He might wake back up. Iander's still up with that RPG-7, looking down for where that lone
I'll do my best, Mars. It takes a lot of work, though.
I'm not sure if Anderson saw Iander, though. He throws a... was that a smoke or grenade?
He's being cautious here, though.
Yeah.
Grenade was thrown, so Anderson knows there's something else there.
Yeah, that's
true. Look at this. GREENFOR sending a large detachment over to Bravo, leaving just Bassbeard. So we could still see a turnaround on Charlie for the bridge. But this GREENFOR QRF might be sent on a wide flank to go take Alpha. But with Anderson entering the AO, Bravo has just gone dark. We might see this GREENFOR force loop back. Yeah. It is very close right now.
Nemesis died.
Oh, shit. I think Anderson might have gone up and double tapped. He is on his second kill.
I don't know if he did or not. I didn't hear him shoot, but I also wasn't focused on him, so he might have. But yeah, this GREENFOR QRF, like you said, they might be going on to Alpha, but now that Bravo's gone dark, I do think they're going to be going up there and check.
Yeah, they're holding, so they're going to adjust. Wiki, though, he's going to be able to touch Charlie. He definitely needs to knock that sector out.
Yep.
Yeah, GREENFOR needs to lose all sectors for OPFOR to be able to win, because even with one sector,
they'll still win.
Yeah, GREENFOR will still win, so they got to keep everything suppressed. That's going to be really tough to do. Bassbeard catching on, might run into Wiki if he keeps going that direction.
The south. Following that same line that Anderson did, so Anderson
going around.
Be aware of this. Anderson, though, gets friendly fired by... Oh, no, sorry, that's Iander in the second story.
Yep.
Sholin coming around that same angle, but they should be able to spot Anderson's rear end hanging in the breeze.
Severe might run up on Anderson, though.
And he is going to as soon as he runs in this door.
Oh, but as he runs left, Anderson's able to evade them. Sanders might have seen him, though, with that MG, but he was in an enhanced movement animation.
Iander goes down to Sholand through the buildings. because these townhouses have windows on the sides of them, he was able to see through to Iander's position and take him down.
Yeah. Anderson bandaging on the second story. Might get hurt by Fun Guy. But GL's coming from Pearson Firefly going into Fun Guy's position. Iander waking back up. Wasn't double tapped by Sholin.
Wiki has crossed the river, by the way, in the east.
Yep.
So he's on the other side of the river now, looking for what's going on.
Sholin running into Pearson Firefly. Is getting shot to shit, though.
Still alive, getting shot to the fence now.
Yep. Miss throws a grenade. That's a smoke. Oh, but Severe comes around from the rear and knocks him out. Good call. Nielsen also dead. Oh, this ain't looking good, Chief.
Oh, no, Nielsen.
Anderson going for the window bailout, but is unable to enhance movement out of it.
No, I called
Barbarian doesn't get his content. So sad.
No.
And now you got Jane Sanders trying to fire through the roof.
No,
I think. No, firing through the bar.
Yeah. Was this Inglorious Bastards or something?
Charlie has gone neutral. Bassbeard is still there, though. If Wiki gets in, though, they might be able to capture Charlie and start turning it around. But at 92 points, I think GREENFOR is going to be able to recapture Bravo. We'll see if Anderson, the head honcho himself, the guy that runs and leads NA, FNF, will he pull an Adriano?
Yeah, it's a tall order. We do have now Jermaine and Coolbreeze, so two people who are holding down Alpha. They're now coming down to save Anderson's skin.
He might take the dead PKM gunner's machine gun. No, he does not. All right, he's going to stick with that rifle. I hope he grabbed mags from the other guy, though. And we have Jemina, or is that Germania? That's it. And Cool Breeze, two medics also coming up to help with Bravo. Bassbeard looking to try to get some licks in to prevent Charlie from being captured. Wiki, though, is stuck in a current, trying to swim back to the stairs.
Anderson does get out onto the roof. Here it is. Yes, and he's on the roof of the bar. Yes, I called it. Yes, yes. Dreams do come true. Listen, after
Mania and Cool Breeze coming from the north. Oh, you know, you can have your moments. I have my moments too. Totally fine, man. It's healthy. Hello, Nair. Trying to bandage up Liam, but Anderson's going to catch her out of position. Mag dumps her face. Does a quick reload. Might try to, yep. Anderson just saw him. Germania trying to fire on Saunders there. More grenades getting thrown.
More smoke's being thrown as well. Plenty of time left on the clock as far as mission time, but they need to get... Bravo's actually gone...
Yeah, I think Talon's connection was a little rugged there.
Turned back recently.
Yeah, no, Bravo just got taken back because the 5-1 in there. Technically 6 because Liam's would count. They just have to hold that for 2.5 minutes because it's every 30 seconds or so there's a tick on the points. So Germania knocking out Severe.
Yeah. Ooh,
they could still turn this around. Iander fighting with Cool Breeze inside.
Grenades going out.
Iander jumping out the window. Has to quickly recover before he falls out. Tries to put some rounds down there to cover himself. 2 minutes.
Anderson needs to make a move.
Anderson just saw Jane and is trying to follow up on where Jane went.
Jane sees the dead body, doesn't question why.
Doesn't notice it, gets shot. Epstein didn't kill himself style. Whew.
Thank you. You just have a...
I mean, usually I call it Hillary Clinton style, but I'm changing up today. Meanwhile, Firefly and Pierce firing in, killing Mito.
And they hurt Fun Guy as well. It's not going to make a difference because the ratio is still
1 minute.
1. Cool Breeze and Jermaine need to get down there.
If they could get in there. Oh, this is so close.
Actually, he's not dead. He ran away.
Bassbeard traded with Wiki. Bassbeard is down, but Bassbeard wakes back up. Jesse alone.
10 seconds. 9, 8,
30 seconds, forehead.
6, 5, 4.
Jermania knocking out Pierce.
1.
Jermania getting knocked out.
1.
Still another 15 seconds, forehead.
1.
I don't see it, though. There it is.
There it is.
Very fucking close, though.
Hey, 69. Nice.
Honestly, if Liam did not go unconscious right there, I think OPFOR would have won. They would have at least. Actually, I won't say that. I don't think that. I think it would have bought Anderson some more time to work with, but this 2-to-3 ratio and Eander coming around to flank, potentially killing Cool Breeze, I think there could have been a big chance that OPFOR could have pulled that back. But because Liam, his body still counted for the sector, he was able to keep control of it, which